Match here it is for the undisputed WWE Championship, when here the champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, puts his title on the line against the ring general, the career killer, Gunther.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
We spoke to Cody Rhodes earlier today. We asked him about his mindset. In November of 2024, Cody, does that come into play tonight? Cody now with a quick jabs to the ring general.
Just like Daddy used to do.
The old bionic elbow. Now looking to lock him up. Face first. Pedigree. Off the pedigree by Rhodes and a kick out. Cody out. Cody gonna roll through. There's that monster drop kick by Gunther. And now Gunther looking for the power bomb to put the champion away. Stacks him up for the title. Cody at 2 gets the shoulder up. Went for the frog splash. Cody got his knees. The champion. Springboard off the second rope into the disaster kick by Rhodes. And Cody now from behind looking for a quick crossroads to Gunther, looking to retain, hook of the leg. Gunther kicks out at 2 and near fall.
Gunther now just continuing to squeeze. This is agonizing on your jaw if you're Cody Rhodes.
Cody now back to a vertical
squeeze. This is agonizing on your jaw if you're Cody Rhodes.
Cody now back to a vertical base with Gunther on his back. Rhodes now. That will create space for Cody Rhodes. But no! Gunther right back up into the sleeper. The relentless attack by Gunther. Now the well-placed elbows to the champion. And Gunther again. And Gunther again has it locked in.
Cody may be out.
Cody's in the middle of the ring. The WWE fans trying to will Cody on. Cody got his foot on the bottom rope, and that will force a break. And the chops just seen it. Cody Rhodes ducks underneath. Went for the Cody cutter, and again, look for the sleeper side headlock. Cody with a sleeper out of his own. Sleeper able to create space. Cody cutter.
Rhodes has been able to tap in to what took him to the top of the box.
Crossroads again. Crossroads again by Cody. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. And he got it. Cody Rhodes got it. Cody Rhodes retains the title.
Your winner, and still the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Well, the wind belongs to the American Nightmare, but Gunther immediately began protesting. I'd love to get another look, perhaps a different angle.
Well, here's the other angle.
Gunther's foot may have been under the bottom rope.
Well, let's see if we can see it here. And clearly his foot was under the bottom rope, which means the official never should have started.
You're right. And Dan Engler's his call is going to stand. He's got the authority. But I personally don't believe Engler should have even began the count. I have to imagine that's Gunther's argument as well.
Well, that is the rule. If your foot's underneath the bottom rope, you cannot begin the count.
Next match it is for the WWE Women's Championship in a WrestleMania rematch. Rhea Ripley puts her WWE Women's title on the line against former champion The Storm, Jade Cargill.
We spoke to Cody Rhodes. There we go. Both women unloading the heavy artillery in the center of the ring.
And Rhea Ripley looking to gain the upper hand. Jade went for that pump
Here
kick.
it comes.
And Jade now looking for Jaded. Went for the running knee. Headbutt by Ripley. In Rhea's favor. Again, bad back. Oh! And a modified Razor's Edge delivered that time to Cargill. And a Shining Wizard by Ripley. Cover now. Hook to the leg. Kick out by Cargill at 2. Cargill back to her feet. Ripley as well. Rhea now.
Oh, wow.
Rhea Ripley doesn't allow to affect her. Face first goes Cargill.
Rhea could be looking for...
Ripley now again in the riptide position. Cargill turns it into a DDT. What a counter by the #1 contender. B-Fab and Michin marching to the ring, and you had to wonder where Jade Cargill's backup was and when they were going to...
Looking for Riptide. This could do it.
Riptide connects by Ripley. Cover now. Hook to the leg. Kick out by Cargill at 2. Hey! The Queen, Alexa Bliss through a chair Friday night.
Here it comes.
Looking for Jaded. Cover by Cargill. And turnabout is fair play. This time Charlotte saving Rhea's title reign. Ripley now with a headbutt. Hooking Cargill. Riptide. Stacks her up. Ripley retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley!
Well, Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair, Corey, found a common enemy and were able to put their animosities aside tonight.
It is being billed as the biggest rematch of all time. The Ruler versus the Beast. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar in a part 2 of their saga.
Way is not taking
Oh, look
his
at this.
eyes.
Well, he did right there. He did right there, Corey. He took us a moment. And Brock Lesnar bull rushed him. He delivers an F5. An F5 to Femi.
This is unbelievable.
And Lesnar again with Femi up on his shoulders. And Lesnar delivers another F5. What an onslaught by Lesnar. Humble and humiliate Femi tonight with a trio of F5s.
Lesnar delivering on that promise.
And Lesnar now with a fourth F5. Unleashed. Cover. Femi kicked out. Oh, but somehow still hanging on. Lesnar threatening to break his arm. Oba Femi now. You gotta be kidding me. Oba Femi with literally break his arm. Oba Femi now. You gotta be kidding me. Oba Femi with literally one arm standing on his feet. Got Brock Lesnar in trouble. Oba Femi powering Lesnar to the mat. What an incredible counter by Femi.
I gotta say, Cole,
Femi.
Brock certainly doesn't look retired.
Femi. Another F5.
These two gladiators hitting one another with everything they can muster.
Deserve it. Covers. Femi kicked out again. And now Brock getting frustrated.
Again,
On his
not
shoulders.
again.
Brock Lesnar. F5 through the table. And F5 through the table. The announce table exploding. And Femi now with Lesnar up and tossed him halfway across the ring.
Like a shot put from the ruler. Femi looking to finish the job.
Went for
The job.
what? I don't think he could get it all, of course, with that bad arm. And Brock Lesnar now could get it all, of course, with that bad arm. And Brock Lesnar now scooping Femi up to deliver a seventh F5 cover by Lesnar. The ruler has been usurped.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar!
What a fight! What a war!
1 + 1. You're done, bitch. 1 + 1.
They are even.
And our final match here, it is a tribal combat for the World Heavyweight Championship, and here the champion, the OTC1 Roman Reigns, puts his title on the line once again against the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu. Match, it is
Bell rings, we are underway. What does Fatu need to do to win this match?
Heavily taped fingers. We know not utilize it throughout. Death grip, a family heirloom passed down to be utilized only in extreme.
By Jacob's uncle, Haku. What does he need to do to keep the title?
He is perpetually at the top of the WWE.
Heavyweight feel. Here's
Had it all.
and I clash. He understood that. His rematch. I'm quite sure the champ knows where he's at.
Roman better solve that problem.
Kick! Roman right for the spear was intercepted.
Jacob caught him right between the eyes.
Tongan death grip. Tongan death grip. Fatu trying to lock it in. This is what Roman to avoid tonight. And Roman with a spear through the barricade. And he could have Fatu dead to rights here. Spear! Cover! Fatu kicks out at 2.5.
Oh no!
Tongan death grip again. Jacob Fatu, but again, the injured Reigns, Superman. You saw the smile cross his face, but Fatu's still on his feet and still fired up, and Reigns can't believe it. And another Superman punch, and Jacob Fatu is still on his feet. Off the exposed steel buckle.
Like deja vu for Jacob Fatu.
Spear by Fatu! Spear by Fatu! Hook of the leg! Roman survives! Looking for a spear again. Pop-up Samoan. A pop-up Samoan. And now Jacob has Roman Reigns in the drop zone. Mighty moonsault connects.
Champion! New champion!
Not quite.
Jacob, that was
Tongan death grip. Roman Reigns got caught. Fatu with a Tongan death grip locked in. And Roman able to break it and drive him head first into the exposed steel turnbuckle again.
Oh my God, Reigns has lost it.
And again, the damage to the right. Roman, spear through the table, which explodes in the ring. Man back on his feet. Another spear by Reigns. Cover. Roman Reigns with the win. And he retains.
Your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC,
The Samoan
Roman Reigns.
Jacob Fatu must acknowledge Roman Reigns, as the Usos appear to be doing here at this moment with the Ulafala in hand. Jacob Fatu must, in Roman's words, serve him, work for him, and love him.